Okay, I love that they're doing this kind of a movie. I'm gonna really enjoy it, I think. But I'm really worried it's not gonna do all that well in theaters. People who watched slasher flicks in the 80s no longer watch slasher flicks, and let's be honest, slasher flicks have been on the decline for years now. But I think this might be another case of Pixels, where me and Monica really enjoy it, but everybody else hates it.
Trailer trash.
The movie I'm talking about, of course, is a movie called The Final Girls. Not a whole lot to preface here, so we're just gonna jump right in. The trailer opens up and we hear the traditional Jason Voorhees sound.
Camp Bloodbath is the granddaddy of all campsite slasher films.
Clearly they're talking about Friday the 13th, but probably couldn't secure the rights. So we get to watch some scenes from the movie inside of the movie that we're watching, and we get to see how corny 80s slasher films were back then. And they nail it.
Max's mom plays Nancy, this shy girl next door.
Nice legs. What time they open?
It's cool you get to remember your mom this way.
At least I get to see her on the anniversary of her death, even if she is being chased by a psycho.
That does not seem like the way I would want to remember my mother. That said, it's pretty amazing how much that one line of dialogue adds to the depth of the character, which is just really cool. Mad props to the writer. Is that a bottle of fucking gasoline? So a fire breaks out and the characters escape by cutting a hole through the screen, and they end up inside of the movie.
Guys, somebody's coming.
Hey, do you guys know the way to Camp Bluefinch?
Tina! So, we're in the movie.
Oh, hi. What's your name?
Oh wow. I know this is a comedy, but it really looks like they're reaching for something more here. I mean, it looks like they're actually putting some thought into the growth of their characters, which is not something you typically see in a film like this. I mean, the thing is, it's really easy to just let your story go in a comedy, especially one that's satirizing a horror movie. And even more so when it's a movie about people getting sucked into a movie. So the fact that these filmmakers are reaching to grow their characters a lot more than you would typically see is just impressive, and it's awesome. Again, mad props. So our characters end up at Camp Crystal Lake, Camp Bluefinch, and let the horror movie begin.
Melons talking about her boobs.
The writing is so bad.
I really love it when movies are reflexive this way and they don't mind poking fun at themselves. I always really adore it.
What is that noise?
It's Billy. He's coming. Everyone who has sex in this movie dies. It's awesome.
No sex.
So the main characters of our movie attempt to save the main characters of their movie by telling them not to have sex, which of course doesn't seem to work, and a wannabe Jason Voorhees shows up.
Wait. Selfie time.
That is 2 movies in a row that have made the selfie with a monster joke, which unfortunately says something about society, not the movies.
How do we get out of here?
Movies like this end when the final girl kills the bad guy and the credits roll.
So they introduced the final girl.
That's Paula. That's the final girl. We just have to stay with her till the end of the movie.
Oops. And then she dies. So it seems as though the main characters entering the film are effectively changing the script of the film, which is, again, just really awesome.
I want to know where they keep the hardware. I want chainsaws and big ass knives, and I want them now.
So they reach the hold up in a house and booby trap everything phase.
Guys, what's happening? Why am I colorblind? Am I having a stroke?
And everything turns black and white, because they're in a flashback. And again, this is hilarious because that is exactly what those kind of films would have done back in the day.
We're in a flashback.
Wonder if all this blood is just corn syrup, you know? Like these characters are walking around with just corn syrup in their veins. Oh, no. Oh, God, that's blood.
I know in the movie.
Okay, so this quote really interests me. I'm expecting quotes like,
So funny your head will roll.
or, you know, like,
You'll die laughing.
or one of my favorites,
It's a bloody good time.
but this one says, a wealth of genuine emotion and heart. And this guy literally works for a website called bloodydisgusting.com. My point is to drive home that clearly the filmmakers understood their characters and they wanted to see them grow and they wanted to tell a good story on top of making it a horror comedy. You just don't get quotes like that otherwise.
You're supposed to die, but that doesn't mean you have to, right?
What do we do now? We fight.
And let the carnage ensue. So we see this montage at the end of the preview, and I'm pretty certain there's an element from every 80s slasher flick thrown in there all at once. I'm just saying, I think Cabin in the Woods has a competitor now.
What's happening? It's slow motion.
Not gonna lie, that was freaking awesome. One thing I gotta say, I'm kinda shocked that they can use that sound. I just figured the Friday the 13th franchise would have had a copyright on that or something. So takeaways. If you like 80s slasher films, then this is for you. If you like Cabin in the Woods, this is probably also for you. If you like movies that step outside of the box while also remaining entertaining, this is also for you. What this looks like is an introspective look on a dying genre while also being thoughtful and well put together, which means this movie's for me. It is in my humble opinion that should you decide to go to the movies to see this one, you are going to be safe doing so.
Trailer trash.
That said, even with how much I liked the preview, I really feel like I'm probably going to wait for DVD and watch this in the comfort of my own home. I just typically don't do comedies in theater, but who knows, I don't know. If nothing else is out, maybe I'll meander on by. That being said, guys, what did you think of this trailer? Are you likely to see it in the theater, wait for DVD, wait for Netflix, wait for TV? I don't think it's going to come to TV. Or you could say never. Again, this isn't really everybody's cup of tea, but I really think that you might enjoy this one if you give it a shot. Make sure to let me know in the comments section below, guys. As always, hit us up on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and SoundCloud. Go over to movieholics.net. Do all that stuff. There's a whole bunch of stuff in the info section. Just go and click on all of it and go subscribe and follow and all that good jazz. If you haven't subscribed to this channel yet, for the love of God, hit that red button. That's all I got, guys. I love you all very much, and I'll see you next time. Deuces.
Trailer trash.